That is one big bunny. What's good, YouTube? It has been over 500 days since I last posted a video. But since most of you watching this have never seen a single one of those, I'm going to jump right into it. You see, this is what I've been working on. Actually, I've only worked on this for about 3 days. Still pretty cool though. Let's go. The story begins a couple years back when I stumbled across this video on YouTube. It's a rabbit population simulation, and I just thought it was a really cool idea. This is also a great channel. I recommend you guys go check it out, Bubba Smith. I'll leave the link in the description and above. Anyways, instinctively, I wanted to build it too, so I got into Python, which is the easiest thing I knew how to use, and got going. While this certainly isn't the most pretty or even efficient program, I got her buttoned up in about 2,000 lines of code. And while that seems scary, it was. There were many hiccups along the way, shall we say. Things that just didn't seem quite right. In the end, however, got everything figured out, and what you see here is basically the finished product. The graph along the bottom displays the animal populations as well as the numbers to its side, so you know how many are on the screen. The buttons along the top are the ones you can use in-game, my favorite being the flood button, which you can see being used now. All it does is wipes the screen clear so you can repopulate it with the fox and bunny buttons. But yeah, let's move on to the settings. Here you can control basically every aspect of the simulation, and if there's something you can't control, just leave a comment and we will work on adding it. Basically just how many bunnies you start with, how much grass is needed to reproduce, how many bunnies are needed, the life length, the chance to eat bunnies, basically everything. And so, pretty simple, straightforward. Anyone can work it right there from the start menu. And let's just run it. I will admit there are a couple of known bugs, but I am working on them. This being that some bunnies just spawn on the edge of the screen and don't know how to move. But for the most part, it works pretty well. And I'm just going to speed it up so you guys can see what happens. So now is the coolest part of the project. Basically, you guys are going to be able to get to use the same thing that I built. Through PigBag and WebAssembly, I was able to get it on itch.io, and it can play in browser. It works best on computers. I've seen it work on iPads, tablets too. But yeah, guys, go check it out. Have some fun with it. Really just play around, and I'm excited to see what you guys think. Leave me some tips and improvements if you guys want to make them. All right, so what I'm going to do now is see how many bunnies that this cute little grass ecosystem really can handle. I'm only going to click one bunny in. The rest are just going to reproduce themselves. I've turned the zoom down 2 notches, and that just makes it so the graph inches up ever slower instead of going up. The standard zoom is about 30 from top to bottom, and so this one will accommodate probably 90 notches of bunnies. So let's just see what happens.